there, and welcome to The Better Half. I'm your host, Rachel Monick. We have a jam-packed show today. I'm not making this up. There's so much going on. Even a visit from one or maybe two of the other halves, the Green Bay Packers. So you'll have to watch for a while to see who's going to make an appearance. But joining me today on the couch is Heaven Daniels,
Morning.
Wife of Mike Daniels. Andrew Corliss' better half, Rosie Sierra, is here. Audie Perry is back, newlywed to Nick Perry. And we have someone new on the show today. This is Keisha Pagan. She is running back Dwan Harris's girlfriend. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Nice to see all of you.
Yes.
Yeah, when I said jam-packed show, I mean, can you smell it? And did you see?
Yep.
So much food.
Yeah, we've been smelling it for a while.
Comfort food today. Johnsonville is here cooking, so we're talking pastas, jambalaya. Oh, it's going to be great. Great recipes for you. Also today, we're going to talk about keeping our pets healthy, and Rosie brought a few of her family members along to help in that. So we got a lot to talk about, and what a week, what a game Sunday night.
Awesome.
How exciting is that to be there at Lambeau Field watching a game like that?
I felt like I was on vacation, you know, where you don't have any stress, no worries. I was just like, hey.
Honestly,
I love
like, it gets hard for me to tune in after a while. After we're so far up, I'm like, yeah, okay, like we're good, like we're good.
Yeah, it's
Then
hard
you
to pay
can just
attention.
relax and enjoy yourself.
Those are the funnest games, though. You like want to party with the fans and the
Yeah.
stands and stuff.
Yeah, I think I jump up a little bit more in those big win games. I'm active, but when we're winning like that, we're up and cheering. So
Yeah, I was kind of like in the camera. I kind of lost myself.
Keisha, were you there?
Oh yeah, I was there.
What's that like for you, being part of the
It was cold.
experience?
It was my first winter game. It was cold, but it was awesome. Great win.
It could be
The
colder.
boys. Oh, I
Just
I've
wait
heard
till
stories,
this
so
weekend.
many.
yeah, ready.
Bundle up. You're going to have to bundle up. There was also, we've got a couple other things to talk about before we meet Keisha a little bit more. Donald Driver and some of the current wide receivers, Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb, hit the runway for a big fashion show. Yeah, we all know that smile, right? It was the Retro Rendezvous event in Milwaukee to help raise money for the agency. This is a Goodwill event. The event, which is always one of the most popular of the fall charity event season, drew more than 900 Milwaukee area business executives. They were at the Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. And not only those guys that I mentioned, but they were joined by David Bakhtiari and some Packers legends, Santana Dotson, Dorsey Levens, Jerry Kramer, who I think has the best voice ever.
Awesome.
Dave Robinson and Donnie Anderson, they all strutted their stuff down the runway. They did pretty good, don't you
They are
think?
definitely
did
strutting
really
down
good,
the
yeah.
runway.
Oh, look at the hair.
Oh, there you go. Oh man, that's awesome.
That fashion show was really fun. Nick and I actually did that fashion show last year with Donald Driver's family and
Oh, I
Randall
remember
Cobb.
that,
It
yeah.
was really fun. They
That
had a
looks
bunch
fun.
of different acts, like a guy with, you know, those puppets, and they taught one of those.
It just looks like they're having a great time, and of course for
like
a
an
good
award
cause.
show.
That's Dave Robinson.
Yeah, right?
I believe he was just inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yep. He's the man.
He is the man.
He's walking like it too.
Oh, Jordy.
I didn't know if he was going to throw the suit jacket.
He
or something.
Hey. He kind of reminded me of David Beckham in this one, man. With the
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that.
They did great. That's so fun.
I love it. I love it. Very fun to see. So good for those guys for doing that for a good cause. So Keisha, tell us all about you.
Well, I just moved up here in July. So this is very new to me. I love it though so far. Everyone's nice, great people.
And where are you from?
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Born and raised in Puerto Rico.
Actually, I was born in Georgia, but I came from a military family. So as soon as I was born, it was like off to Puerto Rico we go. So I claim Puerto Rico.
Okay, I understand.
And you moved here from Florida?
Yes.
And that's where you and Dwan met?
Yes, ma'am.
I think that's sweet.
So how did you meet?
Okay, we met 7 years back, mutual friends on social media. We knew nothing. We never met each other in person, anything, for 7 years. We ran into each other Super Bowl night of this year, actually. Since we didn't see each other in person ever, we saw each other for the first time, and we both kind of stopped. And I was like, do I know you? We know each other. And from there on, we were together
love
every
stories.
single day.
So you knew each other on social media
Yes.
for years.
Years. Well, we exchanged phone numbers. We would text. We would talk all of the time.
But at least you guys weren't catfished. And you guys weren't.
You know, I thought for a second, I almost thought. So when I saw him in person, I was
you
like,
guys look so
he's
nice
real.
right
He's real. He's real. Yes.
That's awesome. That is so
So
cool.
yeah, we just saw a picture of the two of you. I don't know what the event that was from, but
I'm not sure. I didn't see. It was maybe.
Oh, okay.
That was the cruise. Yeah.
oh, and that's a cruise.
Yes, the cruise that we went on in February.
guys look
Actually.
Did
great.
you guys go to the Bahamas?
No, we went to the Virgin Islands.
Ooh,
Yes,
fun.
it was very fun.
That's where I need to go.
So what did you think when you were, you're together with DeJuan, and then he's in Green Bay, and you have to leave Florida to come to Green Bay? Were you stressed about that?
Not really. The only thing I was really stressed about was leaving the beach, losing my tan.
But you get to wear hats like this.
Oh yeah,
Where'd you get that from? I never saw
it was on one of his shows. We went to a show and they gave him that. They made it for him.
It's like its own special cheese head, kind of, sort of. That's cool. So it's a big transition, but you like it, and
I love it.
Well,
I
that's
love
good.
it. I already have like a little family.
We're
here.
glad
It's
you're here.
awesome. Thank
Oh,
you,
that's
guys.
good. People watching right now might recognize you because you've been part of the Better Half already, part of that mixed martial arts segment. And you're the one who kind of inspired these ladies to do it, right?
I was gonna say she's great.
She's like, she makes me not want to even box. I'm like, I can't do that.
No.
Is that something you just picked up?
Oh yes, I just started a few months ago actually. So I picked it up pretty quickly, but it's not too hard to pick up.
Well, you make
It really
it look
isn't. It really
Hard for
isn't.
me. It's easy for her.
It's a great exercise.
It's a good workout, though.
Oh, you feel it the next day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's definitely worth it. It's fun. Doesn't really feel like you're exercising.
It's like therapeutic, you know. I liked it when she took, when she invited us to go.
It was
a good
cool.
experience,
Yeah, it was really
Now
cool.
we just need Rachel to go out there and show us what she got.
One of these days, maybe, Rosie. But how about if we just head into the kitchen and do a little cooking,
sounds
little
great.
eating? Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Yep. Johnsonville is here. Lots of fall comfort food recipes ahead. You don't want to miss it. It's coming up on The Better Half. Hi, welcome back. You're watching The Better Half, and we are in the kitchen cooking with Tony Romer from Johnsonville. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me back.
Grill master extraordinaire.
Absolutely.
But not at the grill today.
No, we're in the kitchen.
kitchen.
Absolutely.
Making fall comfort
It's
foods.
fall comfort food time, and actually it's almost transitioning into winter comfort food
It works for
time.
both seasons, doesn't it? Little mac and cheese, some jambalaya.
Absolutely. These are all quick and easy recipes, perfect for a weeknight meal or anytime, actually. They're very easy.
Okay.
These two recipes are going to be featuring our Johnsonville split rope sausage, which is convenient. It's a fully cooked smoked sausage.
Okay, so it's already cooked and ready to go.
It's already cooked
Heaven's
and ready
ready
to
to
go.
help you out with this
She
jambalaya.
is,
I am.
absolutely.
I'm
So we're just
thrilled.
going to take a couple of tablespoons of olive oil in this pan. If you want to just put a little, we already got the pan working.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. Perfect. Perfect. And we're just going to saute some peppers, onions, and garlic. Through the magic of television, already all chopped up for us, which is
Isn't that
wonderful.
nice?
I like dumping recipes.
I wish I had little elves in the kitchen
So
to do that
we're
for
going to
me.
be sauteing this a little bit here, and we're going to
Perfect.
add 2 teaspoons of garlic. Always
So
makes
good
it
at
great.
that, Heaven.
I'm so good.
Now this is a really quick and easy jambalaya, and why it's so quick is it's really kind of a one-pot thing. So I
Perfect.
know you mentioned you love jambalaya.
I do.
This is a great recipe. It's kid-friendly. There's nothing too outrageous as far as ingredients, and it's really easy to make. So you could do this on a weeknight, look like a champion.
It looks and it sounds like it might be difficult.
It is
Involved.
not. Well, some of the bigger versions of jambalaya, yes, it takes a long time. There's a lot of
Yeah.
it, but we've really kind of using our smoked sausage and using everyday things that you have. This is something that can be made anytime during the week or just even in the weekend.
You
It
probably
doesn't have to.
cut the time down too with the pre-made and already cooked. Cuts the time
Absolutely,
down
yeah.
You're
drastically.
still going to get the
Absolutely.
flavors out of there, though.
Absolutely. So now we're going to take this and from here we're going to add a cup of water. And this is what I mean about the one pot wonder
Yeah,
type
just
of
throw
thing. So
everything
we're
in
going to
there.
add a cup of water. We're going to add a cup of can of stewed tomatoes, and then one with green chilies. If you don't want the
Okay.
heat, or your kids are a little afraid of the heat, don't put them in. Just add a regular
Smart.
stewed tomato, which is really great. And then we're going to add our Johnsonville sausage. This we are using is an andouille sausage. It comes in 4 flavors. And with a Polish, there's a smoked, and then there's a 3 cheese. So the 3 cheese you could use for Italian.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you want. The andouille is a little bit more because of, it's a Cajun type of thing. This is more of a Cajun kind of a dish. So we're using the andouille just to add a little bit of spice to it. Our products are, Johnsonville, this product is no fillers, which is all premium cuts of pork and meat. We have a very long smoking process, so the smoke flavor comes really, really through. And now we're gonna bring this up to a boil, and this is where we're gonna dump that in. It's pre-cooked rice. Yep.
It's a little bit more.
Oh, it's
yeah.
already
we'll get that in
done.
there.
That's the best part.
And if
You
you, had
can use-
extra
and you-
rice from another meal, you could put that in
You
there,
could use
right?
that too.
Save
You could
some.
use the rice right out of the box, because this is the part here. And what we'll do here is this will come to a boil, and all of the ingredients are melding together. So it's adding really great smoked flavor from the sausage, some tang and spice from the stewed tomatoes and the onions and the garlic. So this is going to cook, and if you use regular rice already. Not cooked rice, then we're going to let this sit for about 20 minutes covered. So it comes to a boil, we're going to let it cover. If you use the rice from, you had a Chinese last night and you had the sticky rice left over, pretty
it in
much
there.
just get it heated
Yes.
through. And then once this comes to a boil, and this will take a little bit, and I know through the magic of TV, we're just going to,
So magical.
and then we're going to add a pound of, these are already cooked shrimp. Now you could use fresh shrimp here too, but
Okay, and it's already cooked. Tails are still on.
tails are still on just because of it, I like that look.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
you
was gonna
know,
say it looks really good.
it
does.
really gives
Colorful
that
and it smells great.
jambalaya type thing. And all we're going to do is really let that sit. And if you, like I said, if you're using a pre-cooked shrimp, you just bring this up to a heated warm. If you're using a raw shrimp, then you want to wait until they get to be about this pink color. So you know,
Okay.
it doesn't take long.
And
for
that's
shrimp.
it.
That's it. You
Wow.
cover it up. You let it sit for 20 minutes.
And there it is,
And there it is.
jambalaya.
Perfect.
Why don't you try that?
Of course.
I'll switch places with you.
I will
Give
try
it a
this out.
taste. And we have another recipe for you right now. We're not going to make you wait later in the show. Nope, we're going to do one right now.
We
And
are
what
doing a mac and
next?
cheese recipe here, and this
Awesome.
recipe, shortcuts also. We are
Okay.
at Johnsonville. We know everybody's busy, everybody's got stuff, but you want to give a really
Good
good
meal.
meal for your family. No
How's that?
takeout, none
Oh,
of
I
that.
just tried that.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with takeout, but
Nothing
what
wrong,
we're going to
no.
be doing is called protein packed mac and
great.
cheese.
Okay, good.
It's really good.
And the protein comes from the Johnsonville. Again, we're using our split rope
Okay.
sausage, so
Yeah,
the
we
protein
still have-
comes from that. So we're going to put in some butter in this pan.
You need the butter first?
Yep, we need the
Okay.
butter first.
Right in there?
Right in there. We're gonna let that butter melt. I'm gonna get a better
I'm going
toast.
to try a little.
It's really good.
Tony's doing all the work. We're going to
Right, we're just relaxing.
What do you think?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah?
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really easy to make.
Puts my jambalaya to shame.
Do you make it?
I try to make it. Mike enjoys jambalaya. We do a little toss in pepperonis and different things like that.
Oh, that's got a little kick, but not
It
too
does
much.
have
You're
a
right.
little kick.
Okay.
So now
what
we're
do you
gonna
need
add
next?
some flour into that.
Flour?
And the flour is what we're doing here. Another shortcut.
Ready?
You could take, yep, absolutely.
All of it?
All of it. You could take your standard box mac and cheese, which is a family favorite. We're gonna take this off the heat a little bit.
Yeah,
so it
I
doesn't
like the way
burn.
you're doing it, though.
That's what's kind of thicken it up with the flour then,
So we're
right?
thickening up with the
Yeah.
flour and you're whisking it in, and then we're going to add a cup of milk.
Okay, I got that. That'll help, right?
Yep. Take that off the heat a little
Yeah,
bit.
it got hot.
So we're going to add that all together until smooth. And so this is the milk. It's very easy. You're just
Yep.
creating a sauce, really,
Okay.
very much.
Yeah.
And then we're using the processed cheese. You could also use regular cheese on here, but this
It
really
does
gives
melt
it,
well, doesn't it?
It melts well.
Yeah.
It gives that creamy texture that kids love.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
what
they
we
want
want.
that thing that they're familiar with.
Right, that's something we recognize.
And
So
I-
after that cheese melts and you've got your sauce going, is that when you add your pasta?
That's when you add, and all you really do is you add the pasta. This magic of TV again.
Yeah, it's
We
already
have already
cooked.
cooked, but you could have that on the TV or have that on the
Yeah,
water.
okay.
And the sausage, and you're ready to go.
All right, so here's the
All right.
sausage. So these would both go in there.
Those will both go in there.
And then what happens next?
And then you just pour it in, you serve it, and I will get
okay.
it out here. We
It's
have it
already ready to go.
Yeah.
Let's bring it out. So one recipe, you have your jambalaya.
That looks great.
Look
And
at
the recipe,
that.
you could eat that right away, but we wanted to have it a little baked off because I
Yeah.
like that. You could even put breadcrumbs on the top there and really have that crunchy top that people like to
Yeah,
have with the
like
mac and cheese.
perfect.
So it all really depends on what your family likes. You know, if you like the box mac and cheese, go for it.
And just add the sausage
add the
into it.
Johnsonville sausage.
But this so easy.
better.
You made it look so easy. We're going to have the recipes, of course, on our website. So enjoy. Tony's not going anywhere. He has more recipes. Meatballs,
Meatballs,
spaghetti.
baked pasta.
It's going to be great. More fall and winter comfort food. But next, we're going to take care of your pets and keep them healthy with the help of Rosie's dogs. They're ready to go, and that is next on The Better Half.
The Better Half is presented statewide by Quick Trip. Text HALF to 75309 to register to win VIP tickets to the Better Half Ladies Luncheon. Message and data rates may apply. The Better Half is about food. The Better Half is about fashion. The Better Half is about family. The Better Half is about fun. And the Better Half is about you.
Win a chance to join your favorite Better Half hosts at an exclusive ladies' luncheon. Text the letters HALF to 75309 for a chance to win and join us at the Better Half Ladies Luncheon. You can bring your better half and maybe they'll bring theirs. Message and data rates may apply.
So cute. It is time for our Pet of the Week contest, and if your pet is picked as the week's winner, you'll win a $50 gift certificate to a local veterinarian in your community. So let's show you a couple of the pets who made the finals. Our first pet, take a close look. This cat is keeping a close eye on that visitor outside. It's a raccoon. It's just stopped by to say hi. Then here's Minna. She's in her Halloween costume, dressed up as a hot dog, of course. And our winner this week, check out these two. A little sibling rivalry. You can submit photos through the Better Half Facebook page, Twitter page, or email petoftheweek@thebetterhalf.tv. To find the right vet for your pet, go to WVMA.org and click on resources to find a WVMA member veterinarian near you. And we have a veterinarian on the show today. Dr. Lisa Peters is back, and we have Rosie's dogs. All three are yours, right,
Yes, they're
Rosie?
all
Can you
mine.
introduce us to
This
them?
is Bello right here. I named him because Bello means handsome in Italian, so he's handsome. And then this is Ace. He's getting real comfortable, as you can see. So this is Ace.
He wants
right
his
here.
belly rubbed, I think.
Yeah. And then over there we have Hazel, and I named her after her eyes because she has hazel eyes. So I thought that that was the perfect name for her. And she's real like mellow. They each have their own personality, like children, you know.
Yeah.
Every child is different, so each dog is different and they serve different purposes.
Well, it's fun to meet your pets, but we're also have an important topic to discuss, and that's keeping your pets healthy. And Dr. Peters, she's a veterinarian, by the way, with Fox Valley Animal Referral Center in Appleton. And you say we really need to be sure that we are careful with fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes, and that our pets don't get them.
That is correct. I mean, these insects can certainly cause a lot of diseases, and so we want to keep them off of our pets and out of our homes. Fleas, for example, can cause tapeworms, and they can cause allergies in our pets. Mosquitoes can transmit heartworm disease, and ticks can transmit a number of different diseases, but in Wisconsin we worry about Lyme disease the most.
Right, so that's one thing. And then also heartworm. What do we need to know about heartworm?
Well, this is a plastic model of a dog heart.
I'm glad it's plastic.
It is, yeah. And it's,
Real glad about that.
filled with worms. And this is what it would look like if your dog got heartworm disease. And you can imagine if there were that many worms in your dog's heart, it wouldn't function very well. So it can be life-threatening. So we want to do a lot of things to prevent it.
All right. Can you see, there you go. Can you see that?
Yeah, people always
That is
say,
not-
oh, they're just dogs, but they don't understand that dogs also have, you know, intestines and the same in size as us, well, similar, but there are medical conditions they can get from not taking care of them.
So now we know what we want to prevent. How do we do that?
Well, it's really important that you get on a good prevention program and you talk about this with your veterinarian.
Yes.
And it's really important that you do it according to your pets and your own lifestyle.
Yes.
So Rosie, with your dogs, your flea and tick prevention program might be very different than someone who travels down south 6 months out of the year, or someone who might have the hunting Labrador. So it's really important that you talk about it every year with your veterinarian and just come up with the best program for your dogs.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, is this something that we only need to do in the summer when mosquitoes are out?
Absolutely not. I think that's kind of the misconception, especially in Wisconsin, is a lot of people tend to stop their flea and tick and heartworm preventative in the winter months. And we're finding that ticks are lasting well into the cold. into
Okay.
the cold months, so we want to keep them on it.
They are tough little ones, aren't they?
They are. Plus, we take our pets with us places. We take them to the pet stores, and we take them to grooming facilities, boarding facilities, and there's lots of other animals there.
To a TV studio.
Yeah, and so
You never know what you're going to find here.
So we want to make sure that they're protected. And if you travel down south, I think Rosie, you mentioned
we go to
that
Florida, and we live in like in the acreage, so it's a lot of land there, and you never know where they end up or what tree or what bush they go under. So I keep them on year round,
Right.
and I actually use the pill and sometimes also use the liquid form too, just to kind of give it a double security.
Make sure they're really good. And what
Yeah.
about giving that same medicine to cats?
that you shouldn't do.
Okay.
And we see a lot of problems with that. People will put the dog medication on the cats, and we see a lot of toxicity problems with that. So you absolutely want to read the labels and do not do that.
Okay, and Rosie, you dressed yours up so nicely.
Yes, I feel like I've always was the type that was like, no clothing for dogs. No, that's crazy. But after a while, I see them shiver and I see them get cold, and I'm like, now I see why they do it.
They actually do need to be warm.
Yeah, so I have Bella in his little jacket with a hoodie. I thought it was cute, and he likes it.
They're very cute.
It's my biker dog. And
Well,
this one
thanks
has
for
a
bringing,
sweater, so
yeah, thanks for
it
bringing
works.
them in, and all of that advice was so good.
Yes.
So, Dr. Peters, thank you so much for being back.
Thank you.
And we just got to remember to keep that medication going all year round.
Absolutely. Thank
Yes.
you.
Coming up, the holiday season is here. We're going to talk about how some of the Packers families are giving back. The better half. We'll be right back. Welcome back to The Better Half. 'Tis the season of giving, and our Packers families do a lot in the communities to help out, including these two, and they are working on a really big project. Heaven, what's the project you and Audie are working on?
So Audie and myself are heading up PWA's Care for Kids.
Packer Women's Association.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. And we are helping out the Golden House. They have a room there that needs to be revamped into a kind of hangout room / teen room for kids who need to study. Just get away from some of the stuff they deal with on a day-to-day basis. And so we're just working hard to make that happen for the holidays.
Has it been challenging?
It has been challenging. We need a couple more things. We were able to get a lot of things, but we have like a list of things we need: a lock cabinet, large whiteboard, 2 laptops, art table, chairs, art supplies, craft materials, movies, games, Legos, batteries, books, headphone, and bedding. And we're just trying to make the room like just like a living space. To make it comfortable for them so they can feel like it's home, and they can go in there, lounge around, watch TV, watch video games, read, do homework, art activities, or anything to just kind of, after school,
Right, and you want them to feel like they're in a space
Yes.
that's safe
Homey,
and
right.
fun to be there and to
And
get
that
their
they
work
wanna
done.
hang out
that they
there.
want to hang out at. And this is for ages.
like 8 through 17, I would say.
Okay.
I was going to say, we can't really get too much of the art supplies or games. A lot of these kids don't have a lot of stuff, so when they leave, they can take those things with them.
Yeah, so the more the merrier.
Yes, the more
Right.
the merrier, and we appreciate it.
So some of the items are bigger.
Yes.
Table and chairs and the locked cabinet, but some of the things, we have a lot of viewers who are in other parts of the state. Could they send them to you if
Definitely.
they wanted to help out?
Yes.
Yep. And
They
for
can-
more, go ahead. For more information, you can reach out to our email, which is
PWA careforkids@yahoo.com, and we're also going to put a list on the Facebook account, the Better Half Facebook account, and it'll show you the email address and our GoFundMe link.
yes.
Very good. Well, good luck with everything. I
Thank
know you've
you.
been hard
Thank
at work
you.
already on it, and time is running out though, right?
Yes.
Yep. Well, what we're going to do with all this stuff, I guess we should say this. We're going to actually go to the place, pull out all the old stuff that's in their room, and we're going to ourselves paint the room with some other Packer spouses, put new stuff in there, so we're actually completely transforming the room.
All to benefit
That's
the
what we're
Golden
doing.
House.
Yes.
All right. Ladies, thanks. Good luck with your project.
Thank you.
And we'll do a follow-up so that you know how it all turned out.
Perfect.
Speaking of giving back, Mason Crosby's Better Half had a big week. Molly Crosby was named honorary chair of the Brown County Give a Kid a Book campaign. I stopped by the library to catch up with her about her charity work and her family. So we're at the library with Molly Crosby, and Molly, you're now the honorary chairperson, taking it over some other Packer wives from the past. How do you feel about this campaign? Is it a good fit for you?
It's a great fit. I was really blessed to have parents who read to me, and on crazy days where I feel like the kids are just bouncing off the walls and we're eating junk food or whatever, if we sit down and read a book for a few minutes, I feel like something in that day went right.
You did something right. And giving back to the community, talking about getting books into the hands of kids who don't have that great opportunity.
Right.
Is that important to you?
It's extremely important, and more so, I think it's one of the reasons we're so grateful to be here in Green Bay is there's been a long legacy. For me, Cherry Starr has been a mentor and someone who I just can't even believe the decades of service she's done. And more recently, Laura Hawk was here before me, and Lindy Campman and Tamika Jones was the chairperson just before I was. And even though the other ladies mentioned weren't chair people for Give a Kid a Book, they are tireless supporters to a community that gives so much to us as part of the Packer organization. So it's just kind of nice to be part of that relationship with the community because they really are incredibly supportive, and it's just neat to kind of follow in their footsteps. These women are incredible examples of kind of how to do it right.
And it is holiday time. We talk about giving and giving back. What's important to you and Mason when it comes to other organizations?
Sure. Well, Christmas time for us is a great place to start, just taking a moment to reflect. Because I guess, you know, birthdays, you usually try and do whatever it is that makes you happy. So when we think about Jesus' birth, then it's fun to think about serving others. And so there's a lot of things in the community that we can be a part of. Mason's a spokesperson for Make-A-Wish Wisconsin, and we also are really overjoyed to be part of Vapor International, and they build sports facilities in Africa and Haiti, and it's also fun to see just kind of what the other ladies on the team are doing.
Seems like you're so involved all the time, yet you have your family at home too. How are the kids?
Kids are good. I mean, they're a little crazy, but we're doing great. Now they're both completely mobile. Definitely not noble. So Charlotte is almost 18 months, and doesn't sit still. We thought we had a calm one. Yes. It's not the case. They both are climbers and wrestlers, but they'll sit down and leaf through their books. They love books.
Your son likes to read?
Nolan loves to read, yeah. And Charlotte likes to try and take anything from Nolan that he's doing. So it's kind of, you know, rubbing off on her.
Any wishes for the holiday season?
I really hope this Christmas that we can just not get distracted by all the things that kind of make you dread that day coming around, and just be good about being content with the incredible blessings we have. I know that Green Bay is different than other NFL cities. I know this isn't the norm, and that we're really blessed to be here, and just focusing on a little bit of quiet. You know, to young kids, a silent night would be amazing. That's about it.
Awesome. A silent night would be nice. Right?
Yeah, never is going to happen if you have kids.
No, it's not going to. But it's a great campaign. Tamika Jones did it last year, Bettina Driver before that. So I mean, it's nice to see that the partnership continues.
Yeah, someone's always going to step up and fill those shoes.
Yep, and
yeah,
books.
That's awesome.
You can't get enough books for your kids, right? It's always a good thing. Well, coming up, this is what we've been waiting for. We have a couple of special guests in the studio. Helping out to tell us a little bit about why the Daniels family has a chiropractor help them on their path to better health. Does that work, Heather?
It does work.
That's coming up on the Better Half.
The Green and Gold Pet of the Week is sponsored by the Wisconsin Veterinary Medical Association, where we help animals through people. The Better Half, presented by Quick Trip, is brought to you in part by Goodwill, the Wisconsin Veterinary Medical Association, and by Johnsonville Sausage, served with pride since 1945.
Well, I'm excited about this. This is a first for the Better Half. We have a chiropractor on and two Green Bay Packers. So welcome to the show. This is DeJuan Harris, Keisha's boyfriend, and Mike Daniels, of course, Heaven's husband.
Welcome to the show, Mike.
Yay, you're here. We've been talking about it for a year and a half, and you're finally here. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Heaven's been keeping me away, so.
Please. I've been trying to get him on. He's here, so.
Okay, and we have Andy Kiefert is here from Balance Chiropractic of Green Bay, and you call in, Andy, to come into the house, right?
Yep.
To get work done on the whole family, Heaven?
We do the whole family. In particular with the boys, we like to get their abdominal stuff working on to help them have regular bowel movements and just to keep them in line. Little kids throw a lot of attention too, so it's really good for them.
So this is good for the whole family, what you do.
It is. I mean, most people think of chiropractic just treating the spine, but, you know, Heaven hit the nail on the head. A lot of the really good work with kids are done by making sure that their
system works. The system is working, right?
So it's healthy, healthy baby, happy mom, happy family. So works really well.
All right, so we don't have you here just to look pretty. We want to see what the two of you do.
You think I'm pretty? Oh, you stop it.
I do.
But seriously, what am I doing?
I want you two to do that thing that you do so well.
So I'll pull up my shirt sleeve too.
So just so you know, he's not going to work on the whole body right now. He's going to give an example of what some of the work that they do together. And you're working on the forearm right now.
I am. You know, I do a mix of not only getting joints in optimal alignment, but muscle work, connective tissue work. So today I'll show a mix of getting Mike's wrist and elbow in good alignment.
Yeah, let's do that. How do you do that?
And so I'll do that first.
So Mike,
This has recently been done on Mike, so this isn't a huge issue with him.
and this is working his joints?
This is working on realignment of his ulna, and so it's spinning his arm this way.
And Mike, how does that feel?
It feels funny at first, but I've gotten used to it. And first time I went and visited Andy, I went in there feeling pretty bad. Then when I got off the table, I felt brand new. I literally felt brand new. So I suggest this for anybody.
I knew Mike and I were going to be good friends at the start. The first time that he ever got off my table in his big voice, he says, "It's unreal to feel this." So I knew we were going to be good.
It is
buddies
unreal to
right
feel
away.
that good.
And what is that? You brought some of your tools along.
Yeah, this is called the gua sha tool. So I'll use that to, basically your muscles work as bags. So each muscle has a bag, each groups of muscles have bags. So this is designed to decompress them and open them up.
Does it feel good or does it hurt?
I think
Well,
it
nothing
hurts.
hurts you, I'm sure of it. But
I think it hurts.
and you've had it done
Yeah,
to
but I
you
get it
too?
done on my shins, and it definitely is not feel so good.
We'll
But
talk
when
about
you're
that.
done,
Why do
you
you
feel
have that
great.
done?
Well, for me, I store a lot of tension in my shins, and he's basically trying to open up that compartment so that I get a lot of tingling and stuff. And so when he does that, when I get up, it kind of releases all that pain I'm getting in my shins.
Okay. And it's working for you?
It's working great. Yep.
Yep. All right. And then next?
This is kinesio tape, so I've used this a lot on Mike over time too. And
I've been seeing that a lot on athletes. Men, women, all levels of sports are using that stuff, but I don't understand really what it's for.
yeah, this will basically pull up your skin versus your connective tissue. And that works as a separate communication system of the body. So not only will this draw more blood flow to the area and speed up lymphatic drainage, it'll give him continual feedback to his nervous system of how his arm is supposed to work.
Interesting.
So you can use it to, I'm going to have you show me this punch. You can use it to guard for an injury. You can use it for performance to help a particular motion work better.
Cool.
But it basically, like a lot of the hands-on techniques that I use, it speeds up healing. It prevents further injury.
You can make
and
all sorts of pretty designs. Okay, we didn't just bring you to look pretty here. We also brought Dewan Harris in here. But we want you to, we're just using you to lay down on the table. Because,
Let's have you lay on your stomach, Dwan.
wave to the camera though so
He's
they
a
can see
table
you
model.
first. And when you first get someone in and they're laying down like this and you can, what do you see here?
Well, you know, I always start with the feet on most people.
He's all messed up.
Yeah,
Can you tell just by looking at someone when they lay on the table like that they're out of alignment?
absolutely, especially somebody that I've taken care of over time. I like to, if I can, even watch the person walk into the room or walk in from their car or walk in from the reception area. It tells me three,
How's he
four,
doing?
five
Is he
things.
looking okay?
Well, just because of the way he laid down, I call that at address with him.
Okay.
So then I look at leg length. So he's slightly short on his right.
Uh-oh. I think you're going to have to spend more time with...
And he's still kind of banged up after having a number of carries this week, huh?
Yeah. Well, we're going to let these guys kind of work it out then, okay? Thank you so much for being here, Andy. Nice to meet you, and for showing us some of the work that you do with the Daniels family. You stay put, Juan, okay? I think you're going to need some work. Yeah. Mike is going to head into the kitchen with Heaven, and we have a couple more awesome fall comfort recipes from Johnsonville. Straight ahead, there's Tony. Wave to the camera. You're watching The Better Half. We're back in the kitchen with Heaven and Mike Daniels and Tony Romer from Johnsonville.
Hi.
What are we cooking this time?
We are making a cheesy baked pasta and meatballs, and we're also going to talk a little bit about making your own meatballs with our fresh products. So we're talking about 2 different products here.
Now, I promised Mike that he could eat in this segment, so I brought some of the mac and cheese with protein back so that you could have a little sample. Is that enough for you? Or would you like this one?
You know, I think I'll take this one.
Yeah, you do that. There
The
you go.
spoon is humongous. Hey, now, come on. Are you serious?
Here, this one's clean. You can use a regular spoon.
Thank you.
You like mac and cheese?
I do like mac and cheese.
Okay,
I'm gonna give this a taste.
A lot of protein in there.
Is that all right?
This will be served in my house.
All right.
Yes, it will.
Will you be making it, or will Heaven be making it?
I think I want to make this one.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
then you can learn too, because we're making another recipe. And why don't you get us started?
We are
Tony?
making cheesy baked pasta and meatballs. So we are using our our pre-cooked meatballs today. They come in 4 flavors. They're already made up. There's about 24 in each bag. These are awesome for a quick weeknight meal. They're versatile. Holidays are coming up. These make great appetizers. My mother-in-law just had a spur of the moment little get-together. She's like, "What am I going to make?" And she made I mean, nobody could get over how good they were. She goes, "I spent like 5 minutes on it," and they were.
Nice. Nobody needs to know that.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to dump these into a skillet. And they've already been pre-cooked and pre-browned, so they're really, really easy. They're just, it's the quickest thing that you can just have in your freezer to a good go-to thing. Perfect. So we're going to do that. We're going to add some marinara sauce. So if you want to pour those jars of marinara sauce in there.
Right on the meatballs?
Just right in there. It's all one, just like we did before, all together.
Another dump recipe.
Absolutely. Very easy. 2 jars of marinara sauce and a full bag of the meatballs. Like I said, there's about 24 in there, so they're larger than the normal frozen meatball.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So they're great. And then a cup of water. So what we're going to do is through the magic of TV though, we're going to be bringing this to a boil. And all of that does is really reheats the meatballs and makes them warm. And the meatballs we've had a little bit cooked, so we're good there. Again, very easy again. We're going to take that pasta, and I don't know if you can get that in there without a spoon, or
Let's use
go ahead.
this, yeah.
Very easy. This is a great meal to make with the kids too. If you want to get your kids
easy.
involved, that mac and cheese too. If you want your kids involved, start teaching them how to do that. Definitely. I'll take that spoon back.
I need that.
And we're just going to mix that all together. We had boiled the pasta before the show, just so we could speed this up.
It looks good enough to eat just like that.
Yeah, it already looks good. Smells good too.
It can be great just like this, heated through. The great thing is that this is a great make ahead. If you like to, I don't know about you, but sometimes I like to just cook on the weekends and make things ahead and put them in the fridge.
For later.
Yeah,
Yep.
you just pull it out, put it in the oven, away you go. Make a really good salad with it. And all we're going to do is, I think we got to add the basil. You got to have a fresh basil, right? Why don't you dump that all in there? Adds great color, adds a really nice
makes it look gourmet.
Absolutely. That's takes it from normal to special.
There you go. I love it.
So we're just going to dump that all right in there.
Does this look like something you'd eat too, Mike?
It's like something I'm going to make today.
Mike's cooking a
Very
lot of food
easy.
tonight.
And then all we're going to do is, if you'd like to sprinkle that right on top. This is where the bake comes in, so you can sprinkle that right on top. Makes it nice and cheesy and melting, and all the cheese goes right in through the dish. And then we're going to sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese.
Yeah.
Like I said, these come in great flavors. There's a 3-cheese Italian, there's a home style, there's a regular Italian, and then we also have a sausage slices, which you can throw on pizza.
Okay.
They're awesome.
And that goes into the oven?
That goes into the oven for about 45 minutes, and you got yourself a meal.
Excellent.
So we're gonna throw
Stick that in
the
there.
oven.
We've got some hungry players in the house.
Absolutely. So
And
now
now we're making some meatballs.
we're going to switch gears a little bit. We have the weekend where you have some time to spend and do some things. What we have here is our Johnsonville sweet Italian. The recipe we're making is with mild, but this is our all-natural ground sausage made with premium cuts of pork, There's no fillers. There's no byproducts. It's all natural. It's
You want to put these two to work?
Absolutely. What we have here is we've already mixed this in because sometimes it takes a while to mix it all together. All we're doing is mixing our breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, chopped onion, and an egg. And you just mix that all together.
Okay.
You open up this and put that right in there. Takes a while, like I said. And you're going to do that on camera. So,
and how big do you want them to make the meatballs?
About 2 inches, 2 inches.
Okay.
It really depends on how you like to do
Mike
that.
can get in here. Because sometimes you need help in the kitchen. We've got little ones, so.
Do you ever cook together, or is he not at home enough to?
I usually cook, do most of the cooking, but you know, he does his job too, so.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Whatever she makes.
Oh, good.
Mike is really not picky.
That's
He's
very
really not
picky
picky
at
at all.
Good answer.
Smart guy right there.
So all you're really going to do is bake those until they're golden brown. We've had these in the oven for a little bit, so they're very piping hot.
They look fantastic.
If you have the Johnsonville Italian links at home, they're fresh. Very simple to do. You just slice them open and pull the meat out right here. But we've done it for you here, so this is even easier. Also a make-ahead, really good make-ahead thing. If you want to make a large batch of these, freeze them into like 12-count bags or whatever, and then bake them off, or bake them and then freeze them. You can dump them into whatever. You know, all through the week. Yep. Cut them and put them on pizza. They're really, really good. So we're really talking about quick and easy with our pre-cooked, and then if you got a little bit more time and you really want to have fun and have a glass of wine and do some, you know, really family bonding, we got a weekend meal here also.
Awesome.
You didn't know that you were going to get all messy like that, did you?
You did a great job.
Did they do a great job though or not? I want to know. What do you think?
Those
Who did
are very good.
Who did better?
Those are awesome.
You can't tell them apart.
No, that's true.
That's right.
That's true.
All we do is put them in the oven
How
and bake
long
them
do they
off.
go in?
About 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how hot oven you want. I like to cook them a little bit slower so they don't burn too, they don't burn, and then they get a really nice crusty coating on. Here they are, magic of TV.
They look excellent.
So we're going to scoop out a little bit of this.
Go ahead and rinse your hands. Make it rinse your hands.
Yeah, you guys can wash your hands. Tony's going to dish this up. We have spaghetti and meatballs for you. It looks fantastic. We're going to invite everybody back in and sample all this goodness. Thanks so much, Tony.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Daniel's family.
Thank you very
We'll
much,
be right
Daniel's
back.
family.
The Better Half beverage is sponsored by Quick Trip, home of Cafe Karuba Coffee and Nature's Touch. The Better Half is presented statewide by Quick Trip, now offering premium fresh meats. Quick Trip, big on fresh meat, low on price. The Better Half is about food. The Better Half is about fashion. The Better Half is about family. The Better Half is about fun. And the Better Half is about you.
Win a chance to join your favorite Better Half hosts at an exclusive ladies' luncheon. Text the letters HALF to 75309 for a chance to win and join us at the Better Half Ladies' Luncheon. You can bring your better half and maybe they'll bring theirs. Message and data rates may apply.
We have a lot of food, but we have a lot of hungry eaters, so this is great. What does everybody think?
Delicious.
Yes, they've been so quiet for the last 2 minutes. It's so good. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, I like it a lot though.
Yeah.
The meatballs, they're ridiculous. Meatballs shouldn't taste that good. And the mac and cheese, well, like I said, we'll be cooking it tonight.
His bowl's almost gone.
I know. We might have to make some more though. This is almost gone. But
I'm not eating. I don't want the people to see me just gouge the food down.
You don't want people to see that?
I'll wait till the camera goes off.
I think they know that you can eat.
Yeah, but I don't want them to see the violent display of me indulging the food.
Thanks to everyone for being here. Dewan, Keisha, thanks for being here. Rosie and your puppies. Yeah. That was super fun. Tony, Audie, always nice to have you here. The Daniels. And Andy, thanks so much. And you're here to enjoy food too. So thank you all so very much for watching this episode of The Better Half. We'll see you again next week.